work in. Well, let me tell you, if you put the hard work into this unit with a facelift, a new kitchen, a bathroom, a floating floor and a paint job, what an asset. The land component, subject to council approval, may be subdivided and sold to the neighbour for redevelopment. You won't be able to subdivide it and put your own dwelling on it, but consider this. Cut that portion of the backyard off, sell it to the neighbour, increase your profit right off the bat. The location itself. Immediately behind you is a secondary school. At the top of the street is a primary school. You have Aldi, Coles, Woolworths. You've even got the Bayswater Hotel. Walk down to the Bayswater Hotel for a frothy or a meal on the night that you couldn't be bothered cooking. There's bike tracks. The millions of dollars being spent on redeveloping the station. You'll be in the city in less than 40 minutes. As the crow flies, every investor will tell you, secure property inside 35 kilometres of the CBD. Right here, right now, you're approximately 30 to 32 as the crow flies. A great place for an investment. This is the lower end of what is available in Bayswater at the moment. Some of the 3-bedroom homes have been selling in excess of 700, up to 8. A 3-bedroom home on a standard block of land you cannot buy for under 650 anymore. This is a great buy and has great potential. Now, there is one of 3 possible outcomes here today, and I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that we will be selling on a first, second, third and final call, and when the contract hits my hand like so, the property will be deemed sold. No late bids will be entertained. In fact, it is illegal in the state of Victoria for me to entertain a late bid. If it is your intention to stand back, wait and see, and shout out your bid or put your hand up after the contract has hit my hand, all bets are off. You have been warned. Shout loud, shout proud, use any one of our staff here for assistance if you need it, and you can secure yourself a great investment or first home for the future. The second option available today is the property gets passed in on a vendor bid, meaning the bid is with me. What that does, it opens the floor to all here today to negotiate in a one-on-one basis with any of our staff. It is not a strong way to buy real estate. You will not know what anybody else is doing in those negotiations, and in the past I've seen people miss out by less than $200 in that scenario. The second available option is the property is passed into the highest bidder, who has earned the sole right to negotiate the terms with the vendor to secure the property today. I would suggest and highly recommend that when the time comes, bid loud, bid proud, to exclude all here today from those negotiations. I do wish you well with your bidding, ladies and gentlemen. I am in your hands. Who would like to give me a fair and reasonable opening bid for Unit 1, number 20, Church Street in Bayswater? Anywhere you like. Where we start doesn't matter, it's where we finish the count.
300 here, Gav. 300
fairly bid to the person down the front. 300 fairly bid, we're in rises of 20, looking for 320. 320, this could be a short option for the first call at $320,000.
300, you got 300?
300, sorry. At 300 I have. For the first call at $300,000, looking for 20. For the second call at $300,000. For the third and final call at $300,000.
320, Gav.
At 320 I have. 320 I have, still in rises of 20. Can I see you in for another 20, sir, to 340? At 320 I'm fairly bid. For the first call at $320,000. For the second call at $320,000.
Yeah, got 340.
At $340 I have, and straight back to you, sir. At $340 I have, looking for $360. At $340 I have. For the first call at $340. For the second call at $340. For the third and final call at $340.
345.
I tell you what I'll do. On behalf of the vendor, I'll take a vendor bid. I will take a vendor bid to $365,000. The next person to bid will have the sole right to entertain the vendor at their reserve price should there be no further bidding. At $365, vendor bid clearly with me. At $365,000, vendor bid. For the first call at $365,000. For the second call at $365,000. For the third and final call at $365,000.
366, Gab.
At 366 I have. This man is now holding the exclusive right to deal directly with the vendor. At $366,000. I'll give you a moment, Dave. It is a big decision. 415 square metres of land. For the first call at $366,000. For the second call at $366,000. For the third and final call, ladies and gentlemen, I'll just seek some instructions.
Yeah, mate. Can you make sure you just blur our faces out, please?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have received my instructions from the vendor. If there is no further bidding, we'll be passing the property into this gentleman at $366,000. Sir, could you confirm your bid at 366? At 366 I have. For the first call at $366,000. For the second call at $366,000. For the third and final call at $366,000. Definitely out, sir? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be passing the property into this gentleman to negotiate with the vendor. Thank you very much for attending an iTrack auction. Thank you.